Doing good? Staying hydrated. Hopefully it's really hot out. But before we have our presenter come in, we just wanted to go through and review the course script for some of the colleges that we're going to be doing today, and also have some announcements. So why don't we go ahead and start? Natalie, you want to do your announcements?
Yeah. Hey, how's everyone doing? Good. Good. Okay. Cool. I just wanted to congratulate everyone who's gone out on their first family tour and who's gotten certified. Just keep up the hard work. But wanted to give a special shout out to those of you who have. You all are doing great though, so keep working hard. And yeah, and then, sorry, I'm looking at my phone, but my announcements are on my phone this week. So I wanted to announce when next week's review session will be. So it's going to be with Angela next week, and it's going to be on Tuesday in the Chipotle Habit area where it usually is from 4:30 to 5:30. So this time, make sure that if you're planning on going, that you text Angela by Monday at 8 p.m. If you plan on going, so she can set up enough tables and chairs. And then highest quiz scores. So with the third highest quiz score from last week's quiz, there's actually a four-way tie. So with 97%, it was Kit, Dominic, Rose, and Tara. And then with the second highest quiz score, it was Megan Keith.
So proud, so proud.
100%, so good job, Megan. And then with the highest quiz score, it was a two-way tie, and it was 101%, and it was Gabby and Crystal. And that's it for me. Does anyone have questions about anything like assessment or anything of that sort? All feeling good? All right, well that's it for me, Frankie.
Thanks, Alright, so why don't you all take out your tour script if you haven't done so already. You'll see on your agenda that you received today, you are actually going to take your quiz at the end of the training session today. So it was a request from one of the deans. It didn't fit her schedule, so hopefully she'll be here soon. But what I want to go over is the Division of Undergraduate Studies. That's on page 5. So who wants to read what is on the course script? Yeah, Jordan.
The building to your right houses the Division of Undergraduate Studies, which includes undergraduate students in interdisciplinary studies in 3 departments. The Division of Undergraduate Studies is also home to the Weber's Honors College, the Compact Scholar Program, which provides support for our commuter students, and opportunities to engage in faculty-mentored experiences, such as undergraduate research, service learning, and internships. SCSU students who compete for national scholarships and fellowship opportunities coordinate that through you. I will talk about the 7 colleges that make up SCSU as we proceed with the tour.
Great. So, thank you. Who do you want to go next? And you'll do College of Health and Human Services, which is on page 7.
Thanks. Okay, so
Page 7, Health and Human Services.
The College of Health and Human Services. Major in the College of Health and Human Services include public health, kinesiology, foods and nutrition, speech, language, and hearing sciences, and one of our most popular majors, nursing. All of the majors in health and human services are required to complete a study abroad experience prior to graduation. The Sharp Simulation Center has 6 electronic mannequins that simulate medical scenarios like giving birth, strokes, heart attacks, and seizures. These electronic mannequins provide a hands-on interactive approach to learning by simulating real medical events for our nursing students. This college has many faculty involved in research from preventing HIV/AIDS among Ugandan residents, reducing neck and back pain among office workers, to working with restaurants to promote access to healthy menu options for children. With 5 schools within the college doing very different kinds of research, we have something for everyone.
Great. Thank you, Katie. So our next college, Professional Studies and Fine Arts, on page 8. Yeah.
The College of Professional Studies and Fine Arts is one of our most diverse and career-focused colleges, with majors categories ranging from public relations, criminal justice, and hospitality and tourism management to the visual and performing arts. Last year, 1/3 of all juniors and seniors in professional studies and fine arts completed an internship for credit, and 6 of their 7 schools have an internship coordinator to assist in finding these opportunities. Professional studies and fine arts is home to the nationally recognized speech and debate team with membership open to all majors. The schools of art and design, communication, journalism and media studies, and public affairs were named as among the top graduate and or undergraduate programs in the nation. Professional studies and fine arts offers more than 100 scholarships to support international study, internships, and the cost of fees and books.
Great, thanks Megan. Who do you want to go next? Our last college. Just pick someone.
Sorry.
College of Sciences offers majors such as chemistry, psychology, mathematics, and biology. The College of Sciences has a hands-on interactive approach to learning. Next to Hefner Hall, we have planetariums. Astronomy students can engage in research opportunity at the Mount Laguna Observatory. Astronomers at SDSU are members of the NASA Kepler Space Team that discovered 5 new planets outside our solar system and planets that orbit 2 suns.
So obviously the colleges are a very important part of our script. It's a lot of the academic components of what students are going to want to know, so it's really important for you all to make sure that you cover all of the points that are in the tour script, so that there's not any information that is missed that might interest one of our students. So you want to make sure that you get really familiar. I know sometimes on the tour assessments you're nervous and you're trying to remember some of those key points, but just remember that all the information here is really important, so make sure you get comfortable with it. Are there any colleges that you, maybe when you're practicing or when you did your tour assessment, that you find more challenging than others? So I'm hearing us surrounding PSFA, I'm hearing engineering. Stephanie?
I think it might be like the lack of statistics. Like I'm a numbers person, so like College of Business with all the numbers like makes it really easy for me to remember. So PSFA kind of like is just info, and I'm like it gets blurred.
Yes. And there's a couple of different bullet points out here that are very specific, like naming of the departments, the different offices. So that's always important. But yeah, just trying to remember what those different ones are. I don't know if TIs, if you all have any suggestions on what you've done in the past on remembering some of the colleges, specifically maybe PSFA.
Well, for me, this is like the whole tour script, but I've told a few of you who've gone out on shadows with me this, but just kind of like making bullet points or like rewriting it to how you would remember it better, I guess. So like still have all the content, but put it in a way that like you would be comfortable saying it, or like that makes you remember it more easily, I guess. So like off to the side on the script, like maybe rewriting it somehow, maybe.
Yeah, Angela?
I think what I've been telling some people is similar to what Natalie said, but more along the lines of PSFA especially is kind of just like chunks. It feels like one point to the next doesn't really feel like it flows and makes sense to you. So for me personally, I rewrote it in a way that they can flow together. Like mixing in, you talk about the majors and then you can go to the different departments that those majors are in and talk about which ones we have awarded for and like we have honors. And then all the different great internship opportunities that come out of those things. Because all those are belonging to schools within the college, and then some of our schools have internship coordinators, so that is another way to connect it. And then all of the entire PSFA college gets opportunities for these scholarships at the end. So if you just find a way, you can put them in different orders as long as it makes sense to you, as long as you get all the information out. Just find a way for it to flow in your own way.
Yeah, Alana?
This works with like any part of the tour script, but I've told a few people before, kind of like what Allie said, but if you just record yourself saying some of them and then you just listen to it, that for me helps a lot. I'm a really good learner when it comes to hearing and like writing things down, so I would do what Natalie said and write it down, but I would also like just record myself and then like when I was watching the class, I would listen to it, and then you can always rephrase
those are all really good ways of helping you all with some of this information. So I would definitely encourage you all, whatever, if you haven't done so already, doing some of those things that they suggest. Because, you know, it is a lot of information, and then just chunking it, you know, focusing on one area at a time. What else? Do y'all have any questions on any of these colleges thus far? I know some of the assistant deans are going to be coming in today, talking about some of, you know, different key points that they're going to talk about. So you can also ask them as well. I noticed also that some of you don't have your tour scripts. I don't know if it's because you don't have them with you, or but just make sure that you do have those out and you bring them to training, because we're going to be reviewing the tour script with you all every time, so you all should have it with you. Anything else on that? Okay. So we do have a little bit more time before our next presenter comes. I don't know, Javier, if you want to come and set up our tour script wheel, we can do a little bit of that.